Hello everyone, welcome back to the Active Database series. My name is Cyrus James. Today we'll dive deep into the world of MySQL and explore the different types of join that exist in MySQL, such as the inner join, the left join, the right join, and then the full join. And we are going to use a practical example using the SQL Limited database. Whether you are new to MySQL or looking to sharpen your skills, this tutorial is for you. Let's get started. First up is the inner join. This join returns only the rows where there is a match in both tables. Now, we want to join the employee info and the employee salary together. So we say select from employee info and then we assign an alias. We said as info. Below here, we will state the type of join we want MySQL to use. So we said inner join and we select the second table. Now let's just state the second table here. We said employee salary, and after selecting indicating the second table, we want to assign an alias again. Remember, I told you in my previous video that the reason why we assign alias is to make our query shorter. We said sal, and here we want to indicate the column that is going to serve as the tie to join the two tables together. So we said on. We have assigned an alias to this employee info. So instead of employee info, we are going to use info now, which is the table name now, info dot, and then we state the particular column, which is the tie, which is the employee ID. We said employee ID salary, which is the second table. We said employee ID again. In this first table, which is employee info, this employee ID is a primary key. And here in the table salary, the employee ID is a primary key. And both of these tables have this particular key. So what you want to do is to execute this one and you will see it will do the join automatically. So we execute. Here is the join. It has joined together these two tables, employee salary and employee info. So all the data that are in employee salary are stated here. And all the data that are in employee info are stated here. So this is the way how to use the inner join. Next, let's talk about the left join. This join returns all rows from the left table and then match rows from the right table. If there is no match, the result is null on the right side. So for the left join, we want to say select. We said star because we want everything. We said from employee info. We assign an alias, we said info, and then we want to state the type of join that we want to apply. We said left join, and then we state the table that you want next, which is employee salary. We also assign an alias. Remember, I told you that assigning an alias can help our query to be shorter. So next, what you want to do here, we want to indicate the columns that you want to serve as the tie between these two tables. Remember, the alias we assign represent the table and is the shortest name form of that particular table. So we said info dot, and then we said employee ID, which is a name of a column. This one is a name of a column in this particular table. Next, sal. And sal is the shortest form for employee salary, employee ID. So remember, both tables have these particular columns in common. There is employee ID in the employee information table, and there is also employee ID in the employee salary table. So what you want to do is to execute this one, and then you see the left join has been done successfully. Now you are seeing some null here in the table. As we scroll along, you are seeing some null. For the left join, if there is no match, the result is null on the right side. Next, we go for the right join. The right join is the direct opposite of the left join. Now, this join returns all rows from the right table and then match rows from the left table. If there is no match, the result is null on the left side. So let's just see how it works. So we say select star and from employee info which is the first table, and then we assign an alias as info. Next, what we want to do is to state the type of join that we want to apply. Right join, and then we state the table employee salary, and then we assign an alias which is sal. We state our columns info.employee id equal to sal.employee id. So if we execute this one, it's going to give us the right join. So there's the right join. Coming up next is a full join. MySQL does not support full join directly, but you can simulate it using the union function of the left join and the right join. Here is how you can do it. Remember, we have done both the left join and the right join. You can just do the same thing. You repeat it here. So that's why I'm copying it, and then I have to paste it below here and paste it. And next, what I will do, I'll just indicate a union here, and then remember I removed that particular tag. So by indicating this union, it is going to give us a full join. Let me just execute this one. Here we have a full join. This query combines the results from both the left join and the right join, giving us a complete view of all employee info and employee salary, even if it doesn't have matches. Now let me show you a tip that you can use to join columns from different tables. So you can say select star from, this will make it easier, from employee info, and then we select the type of join that we want to implement. We said inner join, write the next table, which is employee salary. We assign an alias, which is we said sal for this one, and then we said on info dot employee id. Here we said sal.employee id. Remember, the sal is the short name for salary table, and the info is the short name for employee info table. So next, what we want to do, we want to state our columns. So we want to come with the first name column from the employee info table. Info, first name, comma, and then next we want to state info dot last name. So we have indicated two columns from the employee info table. So we want to state another two columns from the employee salary table, occupation and salary. So let's just execute it and let you see here what will happen. So here it has just stated only these columns here that we have indicated in the query. So you see we have only these 4 columns. You can use that for any type of join. So for left join, you can say left, and then you execute. You see it has given you the left join output here. And for right join, you can just change here to right. And then when you execute this one, it will give you the right join output here. Wow, and there you have it. We have covered inner join, left join, right join, and how to simulate a full join using MySQL. Understanding this join is crucial for querying and analyzing data effectively. If you found this video helpful, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell.